Hello everybody, it's Elena. This is a video response for the challenge hosted by the lovely Jane Marge for reaching 600 plus subbies. So congratulations Jane. I will link down below the video of the challenge so you can check the details, the measurements for your entry, and please check out her work because it is amazing and unique. Not only it is beautiful in itself, but she also embellishes it with beading and pearls, and it is really outstanding. The challenge is about making a paper-faced doll in a Victorian style, and I will tell you how I made it, because I don't know if there's a proper way to make them, or well, honestly I winged it because I didn't even know something like paper-faced doll existed. So I winged it, and I'm not saying the way I made it is the right one, but maybe can be of any help for someone who, like me, didn't even know where to start. So in a comment to the video of the challenge, I asked Jane what I could do to stiffen the paper for the head. It got caught. There's a little dangle that got caught, okay? So I said how to stiffen the paper for the head, because of course I didn't want it to flop everywhere. She suggested a good product, which unfortunately is not available in Italy. So this is what the process I followed. I printed out from Pinterest an image of a Victorian lady, and the image was from the top of the head to more or less the waist. I printed it not on regular printing paper, but on a sheet of drawing paper, which is a bit thicker. Then I fussy cut the outline, and I glued it on cardstock. And then I fussy cut it again to form, to have the shape and to have the holes for the sleeves, the arms. And then I wanted the head to be stiffer, so I decided to use on the back of the head 2 coats of texture paste, and I went over the face with some transparent nail polish, which is a stabilizer and also gives a glossy finish. And then I started dressing her up, and I've used velvet, crushed velvet, as you can see, to form the sleeves, and then there's the headpiece and some blinks as necklace, pearls. I made the little collar with some trim, and then I added a blink here, and there are sequins. It's a flower that comes from a ribbon, and then I made the skirt. So I gathered together with the running stitches 4 layers of tulle and 2 of velvet, and I've sewn the velvet together on the sides because, let me show a bit of a mess, okay, on the back, because I didn't want some pieces to stick out on the sides. And then once I did the running stitch to tighten the waist, I glued it here. Well, no, sorry, I didn't glue it here. I've sewn it on the paper. Then I cut, before adding the base, of course, I cut the top layer of the velvet in a V shape, so I could glue this beautiful lace underneath, which shows in the opening. And then I went around the opening with this edging trim. For the bottom, I've used this gorgeous gathered trim, and I wanted to give it more interest, so I've used this piece of pearls, and this is a necklace I bought for crafting purposes. I don't even remember where. And as you can see, there's the top row with little beads sticking up here. And so I didn't want to use glue because I don't have fabric glue. I use a glue gun only, but on tiny spots like these pearls, hot glue would have left a true mess on this rich color. So I threaded some polyester white thread through every single bead on top of the row and secured one, then I went over the second and secured it to the fabric, and so on. So this stays in place. And the last thing I did was, once it was all finished, because I didn't want to waste flowers and to waste anything, I created this dangle, which can be found in many pictures of Victorian dresses. And the lady was holding a book, but I wanted something to match more or less the colors I've used, so I created a bouquet with paper flower, which is a bit cascading on the front. And just the last thing, yes, you see just here there's an earring, which is the tiny blinks for one of the tiny blinks for nail art. So this is my doll, and I hope Jane likes it. I thank you all very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.